are live coming here with a brand new Stir the Pod podcast show. I'm your host, Trevor. And tonight we are joined by Alex. Alex, how are you doing tonight?
Yo, yo, yo.
We're also joined by Andy. Andy, how are you doing tonight?
What up, what up?
And we're here, episode 10 of the challenge, free agents, fresh meat. What do we want to call it? Every episode, I think I've changed the title of this season because, right when we think we're in Fresh Meat 3, we literally throw another twist where we might still switch partners up. So I don't even know what to call it. I'm just going to say, welcome back, Stir the Pod, the challenge. That I don't even think we give a title anymore the rest of the year.
What about something that kind of ties it together? Like what about like vets and new threats?
See, the name New Threats is kind of lame. I'm not going to lie.
I don't disagree.
What about like
Fresh meat 2.5?
Yeah, I like that. Fresh Meat 2.5. Fresh Meat, we're back. Episode 10, Fresh Meat 2.5. Opening thoughts on tonight's episode. Alex, what do you got?
I thought it was good. I didn't think it was awesome. Anytime you get the trivia, that's always a good thing, and we can debate like how good this trivia one was compared to others. But like, I enjoyed getting trivia back. I enjoyed some of the drama that we got. I enjoyed seeing like kind of the start of a new format. Didn't love the elimination, but like I feel like it did kind of set us up well for like the start of the second chapter of this season. So I didn't love it, but I still feel like we're in a good kind of spot and chunk of the season.
Andy, thoughts?
Yeah, it was fine. This was on a scale of like 1 to 5. I'd give it like a C. It was, of all the episodes we've had so far, I would say it's probably bottom half. I'm excited about where the season's at. I like the format. The twist that we talked about last week was the big question mark. We'll get into it, but I think, knock on wood, we dodged what could have been a really big bullet. But aside from that, it was kind of ho-hum. Very like Gabe on the Stairmaster. Ho-hum, ho-hum. What did Michaela say? She was just stomping away. It was fine,
It was your average episode 10 is the best way, I think, to describe it.
Post 2018.
That's
because episode 10's back in the day. You do not want to go home now.
I would argue episode 10 back in the day, that's the reunion show.
And 30-minute episodes. I know you hate those.
Watch it. That's where I draw the line. I thought tonight's episode was just all right. Could have been better, could have been worse. The whole twist thing, very interessante, very Mario Party-esque. A lot of Mario Party, that I will say. But let's just dive right in. Kind of the pre-challenge, we kind of start with the whole partner relationships. Everybody's kind of going around. You see Gabe and John A. They're kind of like pissed that they're partners with each other. Just a lot of foreshadowing. Then we also kind of talk about Nani and not talking to Anissa for the past 4 days. So just more foreshadowing. Anything else that I missed kind of pre-challenge besides just foreshadowing?
I don't think so. I think a lot of it was like kind of what we actually talked about last week when we were doing our power rankings of just like kind of the vibes of each team about like how they felt about being partnered with each other. And some of it came into play later in the episode if they were like in charge. But for the most part, there wasn't anything of note before the daily.
I think I still don't understand the whole foreshadowing. I think they still show us too much. I know that's been a complaint on the show for God knows how long. So we had this foreshadowing in the beginning. Oh, what the?
Whoa.
It's inverted. Is this like Stranger Things? What is going on?
I don't know.
I mean, come on. What is going on, Andy? For people on listening to this on the pod, that was unbelievable. What'd you do?
I was just trying to get the chat pulled up.
What the hell?
That was kind of scary.
Whoa.
I kind of lost my train of thought.
Wait, didn't you say Stranger Things? Was I just in the upside down?
That was the joke.
Oh, I thought you mentioned that before I did the camera.
No, I just think the challenge has been showing way too much foreshadowing. We talked about already this season, the little preview, and now we have even more foreshadowing. It's like the first 5 minutes is like showing 45 minutes of the episode. Very Mission Impossible-esque. Like, stop showing us stuff. Like, I don't know.
I thought the highlight pre-daily was them kind of like talking shit about all the new teams because they'd just been formed, and a lot of just smirks about Gabe and John A. And then like the team names and all that stuff. But there wasn't much other than that. It was kind of like, this is the new reality for now. Let's go.
So let's dive right into the daily trivia. Straight up, I think there was like 12 questions per heat, and you have to walk on a, what is it called? Stairmaster, until you fall off, essentially. Every time you miss a question, it speeds up faster. What did we think overall of this trivia?
I thought Heat 1 was really good. Now, Heat 2, like, we'll see if it is actually Leo and Austin Butler and that whole crowd that they're trying to talk about. But I don't think that's till 2027. So for now, I thought Heat 1 is still kind of holding the torch. And if anyone's going to take it over, I trust Leo.
Come on.
I mean, this is just... So, honestly, Andy, what'd you think?
I like the concept of the Stairmaster over the water, but those things look like they were made for toddlers. Like, I know CT is a big boy, but his feet were literally like falling off. So that's like, you got to make it doable, even for the extra larges, the jumbos, the CTs, the Anisas, the Gabes of the world. And that was my big complaint. But the questions were, it wasn't like, are you smarter than a fifth grader? It's like, are you smarter than like a second grader? It was unbelievable.
I think the questions tonight were some of the worst questions asked on trivia of all time. Like, they needed to be smirkier. Like, we needed to know, like, what is the official language of Australia? Like, stupid shit like that. When you do like 9 times 10, like, what are we doing? And you have 5 multiple choice answers. Like,
what would be an original smirky question off the top of your head? You can't use the Australia one. That is legendary. Like, who is Mario's brother in Super Mario Brothers? And then it cuts to a little thing of them kind of climbing on the Stairmaster 2. Sponsored by Nintendo Wii. Or not Wii. What's the new one called? The Switch?
Switch. Yeah. So I think I kind of feel similar to what you guys are saying. I feel like there was positives and negatives about this trivia challenge. I think for me, the biggest element that can take a trivia challenge to like the next level, to the Dutch level that we talk about, is if it's open-ended answers versus multiple choice. You have open-ended answers, then you get answers like Dutch. I think, what was the one where it was like how many seconds are in 5 minutes, and somebody said like 12 or something like that. Like, those are the types of like answers you're going to get, but you don't get that if you have multiple choice. So I think that's one negative. I think though, like in terms of the whole Stairmaster thing, like I did kind of enjoy that just because it seemed like something that they hadn't done before. I like when they can at least like figure out some new wrinkle to it. I like that it wasn't like 100% trivia. Like the better you are at like cardio and like being able to do that, balance, that type of thing, like the better off you're going to be. And so I like that. I think the heats were kind of weird because there were 3 heats of 8 people on each, which some heats you were with your partner, other teams, their partners were in separate heats. I don't know why they didn't just do like 4 teams, 4 teams, 4 teams. That was stood out as being weird. But yeah, overall, I thought it was not the worst trivia challenge we've had, but like it could have been better if they just give them some open ended answers.
Yeah, I think that was my biggest problem. Like the multiple choice is just so stupid. Like give us like them writing responses. It could be like because that's the thing that's classic is like what was this Rivals 3 when Dario wrote West
Yeah,
or like which team do you think is like
yeah,
whatever and he wrote West.
yeah. And I think he
Like
spelled bananas BANNANS. Bananas.
hey, Dario's a legend. I'll stand by that.
Bananas.
And like I like
Day.
as much as I like the Mexican lemonade in The Office, as much as I liked the Stairmaster stuff, like there was a part of me where they got up there, their answer, it's multiple choice, and because they had the Stairmaster element, it was almost like it took away from any smirkiness that you could have about wrong answers, just because it went so fast. There were so many people up there. There were so many answer options. Like you never got like TJ. You got the TJ laugh. You got plenty of those, but you never got like anybody clowning on somebody for like a very specific, stupid, wrong answer.
What do you guys think about? And this was just obviously you're adding more questions. What do you guys think about all at once versus a person at a time? So, and it's more open. So let's say you're drawing on a dry erase board. So it's like, Andy, you're up. In 2022, where was the World Cup?
I like the 1 by 1. And I
I do
think what
too.
they could have done is your partner is on the Stairmaster and you're on the ground answering. And if you get it wrong, then it speeds up for them. I thought that like they've done that before. I like that as a little wrinkle, and then each person gets a turn. What do you mentioning West made me think, do you guys prefer these trivia questions that are like actually trivia questions or more of the subjective you have to guess what your partner guessed and it's more things like, who's the strongest, who does no one want to see in the final, who's hooked up with the most people, Nani. Like which of those 2 options do you guys find more entertaining?
I think the way we had it, if I were to rank the trivia in order, number 1 could have been the format tonight, but without multiple choice, just a straight up
Okay.
answer. Number 2 would have been what you just brought up, like the partner version, and then number 3 was tonight's true version with the multiple choice.
And they could have done the one to many with people like the partners answering on the ground, but you have a whiteboard and it's not multiple choice. Like spelling doesn't count. That's fine. You just have to write out what your answer is.
Yeah. Alex, what are your thoughts?
I like when they get put on the spot, like which challenger do you think, eats the most cake every morning, that type of thing. But I think it's good that it's not like that every season. I think that's a good change up from year to year for like the true OG challenge fans. And I also like the trivia questions where it's related to the challenge, because then every now and then you'll get one of those where it's like, CT, what country were you on? Or like, what country did Abram beat Veronica in the duel? And it's like, CT, you were there. And then like they can't remember. Like those are always kind of smirky moments. Do you guys think this thought went through my mind as we were watching it? If Nelson is on this challenge today, does he have more trouble with the Stairmaster or the math problems?
Don't disrespect my boy Nelly T.
I'm just asking. It's just a question. It's a thought starter.
Don't disrespect my boy Nelly T. Nelly T.
That's a good question.
I think it's the math.
It's got to be the math.
I don't know. CT couldn't walk.
Yeah,
He was almost with DQ'd before it even started, right?
you brought up a good point, Andy, and I almost did feel a little bad for those guys. It was like a youth size Stairmaster.
They were like this wide. Like
what are we doing? Is that the
and
only one
even
we can
at one
afford?
point in time, John A said my feet are too big. It's John A's like 5'2".
God, could you imagine if like CT was on it and he's like grabbing it and it's like shaky, and he just took the whole thing?
Do we think that because we've never seen this before, do we think that they're in whatever country they're in and they're like, somebody comes up with the idea to put 8 Stairmasters above water? Do you think they try to like go look for different like gyms that'll like sell them to them, and then they're like,
Yeah.
we'll let you guys lease it, like you can rent it for a couple weeks, and then they're like, just take good care of it. Meanwhile, somebody from the gym turns on the challenge tonight and sees them fucking displayed out, hung over water with Anissa and Gabe stomping on them.
Like, could you imagine they went to like Planet Fitness, wherever they are, rented the stuff, and then tonight someone's on that Stairmaster and they're like watching, oh, look, they're doing a Stairmaster thing. I'm doing the Stairmaster. And they look down, they're like, wait a minute, is this the same one? God.
Well, let's not forget, John A dropped her iPad into the water.
God, that poor intern diving in to try to pick it up.
God.
So speaking of John A, what other kind of performances stuck out? I had John A. We kind of talked about CT, and then Michaela and Cedric won, but I thought Michaela was very impressive. Sydney was impressive. I think she was in the last heat. And was there anybody that stood out from a good or bad standpoint?
No, I think you kind of hit all of the big ones. Justin, 0 for 6.
Was he?
Yeah.
That's bad.
We saw Leroy was struggling to even walk, and then they actually cut to a subtitle of the duck.
The duck was incredible.
Hand up. I missed the duck. I didn't see it. Somebody tweet at us the duck. I don't know what, just me, not paying attention. What else is new? I don't know how I missed it. How about I was a little surprised by Leroy. He's not the strongest trivia person, but he did very well tonight, I thought. I think he answered 4 or 3 right.
Well, part of what was confusing was like Nani sticks out to me because Nani was up there for a while, but then when she fell, it said she got 3 right. So then it became like you don't know how many answers they're actually getting until they fall. And there were a few different, I think Ashley threw up a real low number too. And it was like, you might have been up there for a while, but you didn't get anything right. So it's a little deceiving in that way.
Yeah. TJ Lavin writes, Justin going 0-6, not knowing the southernmost country, square root of 121, who gifted the Statue of Liberty. Come on. Yeah, it was a pretty bad performance. Andy, have you seen the France World Cup kits with the Statue of Liberty on them?
Explain.
They're doing an alternative kit this year for the World Cup.
Because they're coming to the U.S.?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think it got leaked a few days ago. But maybe we'll have to play that tune.
We'll get into
Ingolo, Ingolo, Conte. Ingolo, Ingolo, Conte. Keep it. All right. So Cedric won, correct? Michaela and who won? Michaela and Cedric, right?
Yeah.
C-Tay finished last. I mean, Tay was looking bad.
Tay's so bad.
God.
I think number 1 of all time.
All time?
Oh, come on.
I'm still workshopping it, but that's where my head's at right now.
1 all time?
Oh my! We got to get TJ Lavin in the chat. I know he'll have some thoughts.
I'm just saying, she's in the top tier.
I don't know, Jim. I don't know.
Wow.
Yeah, I know.
All right, post daily.
I'll get those power rankings going soon too.
Yeah, can you do that, Andy? Can you write down part of the finale show or our reunion, our recap show? Can you do a Mount Rushmore for us?
Ooh, yes, I can.
Men and females. Top 4.
Well, okay. One's easy.
Yeah, I know me and Alex would say number 1 would be Kenny. You
Yeah.
said West would be yours. So that's fine.
Wes, that ugly ginger piece of shit.
God, you're all in on him. God,
He
Dario's
looks
on that
awful.
list. Dario's on the Mount
Very
Rushmore.
awesome.
God.
Tony? Okay, we got to keep going.
Why are you naming off all the guys?
Yeah.
I was doing guys first. I mean, girls, you got to talk about who. Olivia back in the day was not too bad. You also had what's her name?
Gabby.
Yes, Gabby Allen. Bad. But Tia Blanco from Chance vs. Pros or Chance vs. Stars.
No, that doesn't count.
I'm counting that one. That might be the 1-1 for me.
That was an all-timer.
At Surfer, she was bad.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah. Louise Hazel,
All right.
also bad.
Come on.
All right. Post daily, Clurb. Clurb was kind of weak.
Shocker.
Oh, are you anti-Clurb this year, Andy? Has it actually, just throwing it out there, has the Clurb been good this year?
No. These people don't drink anymore. That's a problem.
But I thought you said you didn't want them to drink anymore. I know Alex said a couple weeks ago he really wants things we want back in the challenge. And it was like drinking more alcohol, right, Alex?
Yeah, I was all over that.
Yeah, I was going to say. I know Andy wants to play it safe these days. And, I can't drink anymore. But it is what it is.
So what about Nani and Anissa?
I don't even know where to begin with this because this makes zero sense to me, this whole fight.
Was this one of those ones where you kind of look up halfway and you're like, what are they even fighting about?
Yes, like if you were in the house, you'd be so annoyed.
Yeah.
Nani was so drunk. Like you could just hear it in her voice. Kind of that's some of the end of these podcasts where you just slurring and stuff.
Like the Cara and Laurel.
Okay, watch it. Hey, that podcast, I gave 4 picks, and you're like, "Oh, pick another one." So that's why there's 5.
Like it's not good for like the drama aspect. Go ahead.
Nothing. Go ahead.
Whoa. Two man. Like the 36-year-old and the 40-year-old, like they should not be the ones that are drinking the most at a night at the club. Because then you get the drama that you get is these dumbass fights where you're like, what are we even talking about here? As opposed to like, I don't know, like Cedric trying to get with Tay and, Adrian's mad about it because they had a good like I want them to cut it up, and they're not. And then you end up dealing with Nani, who probably reeked of cigarettes, just getting right in Anissa's face, and she probably reeked of leftover pasta. God. Not a good combo of smells.
Was that one of the quickest security triggers we've ever seen? The two of them were kind of yelling at each other's face in the bedroom, and then all of a sudden the guy jumps out of the corner to separate them, and I thought they were at least like a few minutes away from even being like hold me back level. Like I didn't see a need for them to come in there.
No, they jumped the gun way too early on that.
They've been doing that a lot recently. Like there hasn't been a lot of hold me back situations, but security is soft. Charmin soft.
So are we it sounded like I guess maybe both of you at certain points were kind of pro Anissa in this fight. Is that right?
I would agree with that statement. I felt bad for Anissa.
Hand up.
I don't know.
So
I saw where Nani was coming from because I think she basically was like, I was not involved in the Ashley fight. It's been a week. You come out, because nobody's talking to you at the bar tonight. You come into the bathroom while I'm taking a shit, and you're like, why haven't you said anything? Why haven't you made this right? And Nani's just like, what are you talking about? And Anissa's just like, the only rebuttal is like, oh, it's awkward in the room. It's like, yeah, you're stinky. What else do you want me to say?
You're sweating constantly.
But it was such a stupid fight. Like I think Anissa was like basically trying to be like walking away and just like, I don't want to talk to you right now. And then Nani was just like,
Nani took it up here. Nani
Yes.
took it way up
She
here.
did, but I think Anissa was the original instigator.
True.
Was she?
But I thought it was so minimal.
She made a comment. I mean, come on, DJ.
I think Nani took it too far and escalated it too much, was screaming too loud. But it's tough to, like, if you put yourself in her shoes, and it's like Anissa, who was wearing some striped shirt that looked like the Blue's Clues guy. Like, if you're the one that's trying to like start an argument at 2 a.m., like, get out of my face.
True. The only part that I felt bad for Anissa is there was a time there when Nani was just like berating her, and she was just kind of like standing there like this, like kind of crying. She looked huge, and it was kind of like, take it easy on her. But I don't know. Anissa's like, that whole Ashley thing. It's like Anissa could not have been more in the wrong. Not that she was like being mean, but just legitimately wrong. You think you're going to win the challenge? No, you're not. That's it. And that's where this all stemmed from, which made my MVP pick from last week of athletics even stronger tonight.
I think Anissa and Nani, I think Nani had a good strategy tonight with trivia, just answer everything wrong and just get a workout in. Like, I mean, that's what they should have done.
Did we get enough footage of Anissa on the Stairmaster?
Did she go up?
I think she was off after like one question.
Yeah. We got a lot of CT. We didn't get enough of Anissa.
The biggest bitch was CT. He fell off. He was the first person off.
Yeah, he was terrible. I mean, Jeremy said it. CT was grabbing the handles nonstop, and Jeremy said it looks like he's grabbing onto a hamburger.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this is true, but Anissa and CT were on different sides of the platform. There's no way that was just a coincidence. When they were telling them where to go, production was like, all right, we're putting both of them on at once. They cannot be on the same side.
Did the whole thing go down?
Yes, that would have been like what Trev was saying. Just
yeah, it would have gone. It would have done like a 360. God, it almost was like a dock collapsing. Like, it would have been insane.
God,
that would have gone on like America's Funniest Home Videos. Like, literally, if it collapsed.
All right, should we get into the voting?
Yes, where are we at now? The voting?
Yes.
Let's get into the voting. I don't think there was much drama outside of the Nani and Nisa fight. Nothing else good from the club. So they get to the voting, and they do a lot of like kind of foreshadowing, like in terms of which teams are going to be up for grabs. There was actually like a decent number of teams that were like at least mentioned. And maybe that's just because this was the first kind of go around of this format. We get to voting. TJ says that Michaela and Cedric are safe, but they also do not get a vote. And C-Tay don't get a vote either since they're already in their last. And then sometimes they will let like the winning team pick, but instead it was like a house vote. And so the other 10 teams went around, each casted votes, and they ultimately pick Theo and Adrian. What do you guys think about this? Because I was just surprised that like it seemed like for a good chunk of the episode, Leroy and America were mentioned nonstop, and I don't think they even got another vote. Got a single vote, I should say. D and Derek got a couple. Gabe and John A, I think maybe got one or two like burn votes, but like for the most part, like Theo and Adrian got half the votes, and Leroy and America were like always mentioned but didn't get any votes.
Can I ask you this? And this might be a dumb question. There were 5 people thrown in to this like vote, right? Is there such thing as a burn vote if like who was it? I think they said, "Oh, I'm using a burn vote on Anissa or who's on the end? John A and Gabe."
Gabe.
I think they had 3 votes versus 5 votes. Is that really a burn vote? Finishing second in voting between 5 different groups.
But I thought they only had 2 votes total.
Did they have 2? I thought they had 3. Sorry.
I thought they had 2. And it was also like everyone in the conversations pre-voting was like, we need to hold on to Gabe and John A because they're just a train wreck and we need to keep them here as long as we can. Mm-hmm. So that's why I think voting for them felt like a burn vote.
Okay. I also think people are just stupid voting. Like, the voting makes no sense. Going into that tonight, there should have been only 2 teams voted for. How are we voting 5 teams? Like, you can make a power move, and if this keeps up, when the game actually gets like more intense, I don't know. It worries me. It really does. There's not that many people that are like Leo's so butthurt. Like, just play the card that your partner did it. Like, I had no say. What do you want me to do?
Yeah. But it's, what I do like about it is the rookies are now, like, relationships have been formed, and now they're partnered with vets. And I mean, Ashley was like, we're playing my game because my game's going to get us the furthest. So this isn't going to be the last time we see a scenario like this. It'll be interesting.
Alex, thoughts?
I mean, I think we're just going to see a lot more kind of play out over the next few episodes. I think so many of them are still kind of just recovering from the change in the format, and like having a quote unquote permanent partner, which I think we should talk about next. But yeah, I mean, Theo and Adrian, it kind of just seemed like that upstairs alliance, I think what it is, has like the majority in the house. And they were able to kind of just throw out Theo and Adrian early enough, get like just barely enough votes to kind of get them sent in. And CT did his best to go around the house and say, like, I want Leroy in America. That didn't gain any steam. And then ultimately they only needed 5 votes for Theo and Adrian to be the pick. Should we talk about the staking your claim?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think this is the right time. So I guess right before actually they do the voting, TJ says, explains the twist that we heard about in the trailer and says that you can stake your claim to get another partner. So correct me if I'm wrong about any of this, but basically he says that if you want to steal somebody's partner, you can stake your claim, which I guess you do by just like raising your hand and saying exactly who the partner is you want to steal. And then you would do some sort of like Mario Party duel, one-on-one against just the person on that team that's the same gender. And then if you beat them, you steal their partner. So then you basically switch partners. And then I think they proceed like normal, and they would go through like the normal voting round, pick a team to go into elimination. But if you stake your claim on somebody and you lose, then not only do you not get to switch partners and you're kind of screwed with the person that you just tried to leave, but then you're going into elimination against the losing team from the daily. So what do we think about all this?
I mean, it's all right. It's not. I just wish we would just keep it simple the rest of the way out, my opinion. But I don't hate it, but I don't love it either. I'm middle, más o menos.
I agree. I think on paper, I want it to just. I would love if he just didn't say any of that, and we just didn't have this twist at all. But I don't want to overact to it just yet, because this could be something where maybe it happens one time or maybe it happens twice. And maybe when it does happen, it's actually kind of cool to see it happen. I don't think we'll like it if it's like every other episode this is happening and it's hard to keep track of it all. But so that's why I'm kind of like you, like, let's just see how it goes. It doesn't seem like the best thing on paper, but let's just see how it goes. I think it also just raises more questions with like when somebody actually is ready to do it. How do they do it? Like, do they do it right and they go vote at different time? Like, what if two people want to stake their claims at the same time? Like, there's just so many questions that like the producers at this point in time probably don't even know the answers to. But at the end of the day, like, I'm kind of the mindset of like, let's just take it episode by episode.
The dual mini game. Do we just think it's a coin flip?
Maybe.
TJ has the coin.
God, how awesome would it be if they actually brought out like the Mario Party like blocks and you had to like run and like punch up and it would be like your face and then be like swapped and then you go like this. That'd be incredible.
That'd be incredible. Oh, come on. This twist could have been much, much, much worse. I think we're still going to see a lot of stability. It's not like previous seasons where if you win the elimination, then you can choose to keep or switch, and then that happens all the time. They also said that each team only gets one opportunity to stake a claim, which would be interesting because in like a Gabe John A scenario where it seems like both of them want out, it's kind of like who's going to pull the trigger first. Because if you're Gabe, you would rather stake your claim and go after, a female competitor that you want. And John A, on the flip side of that, would also want to do the same too. What's going to be interesting is, and I don't think they mentioned this, but in that same scenario, could Gabe stake his claim with Sydney and Turbo? Because then that would be two rookies. So I would imagine you can't do that, but we also don't know. That was another thing that I don't think got addressed. Did I miss that?
Definitely did not get addressed.
No. You know what else I kind of bulge at in this scenario? If you know, and it's not going to happen every week, but if you kind of have a feeling you're going into an elimination, why not stake your claim? What do you have to lose?
Yeah.
Then it changes the game completely.
Unless you like your partner.
But if you know you're going in and it's like somebody, let's just say it's somebody you're like, fuck, like I don't want to go against Turbo and Sydney. Like,
yeah.
And you kind of have a feeling you don't, why not?
Well, and like if the House vote was for Theo and Adrian, but then after the claim, it was now Theo and Sydney and Adrian and Turbo. Who do you vote for? Like it does throw off. Yeah, I like where your head's at.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Then it just blows up the game.
Well, and another thing is like, so what happens if someone stakes a claim? Then they all gathered. Then they all have to like go somewhere else for, I don't know, like 30 minutes while they set something up. It's either a puzzle or an apparatus above water or above something. Like, it just doesn't feel like it would flow unless it's a coin flip.
It's going to be a coin flip into the water, and they're going to be like, okay, let's see who won, and they're going to like get the goggles out again and get the camera and shoot the coin. Wasn't there an episode of the league that the coin won the championship or something?
Oh,
coin collusion.
God.
Coin picked itself.
I think in a weird way, this twist does have potential. Like, it could be good. It could be interesting. And I think in a weird way, it's good because you have, a dozen teams now. And some of them really like each other and some of them hate each other. And, like, if this was a normal season, like Rivals or X's, like, I don't think you could do this. But because they kind of started off with this nonstop partner changing, they're kind of still in that mindset. And so I think it's really just going to highlight the lack of team chemistry that some of these people have.
All right.
And that's why part of the power rankings from last week were about the vibes.
Yeah.
Now we're seeing it play out.
All right.
So to the elimination.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Elimination. Pretty straightforward game. Just targets, dodgeballs, slingshots. You slingshot the dodgeball. You try to hit your target. 15 targets. A decent amount of volleyball or dodgeballs. One partner is loading them and shooting them in. They are blindfolded, and the other person's kind of the what's it called? Kind of the quarterback, kind of telling them what to do in this scenario. The one thing, let me ask you this: if this elimination was pre-Olivia, are we using golf balls?
Oh, come on.
God, what is going on in the chat?
Did you guys like this one?
It was all right. It was fine. Maso Menos.
I would have enjoyed it more if there were unlimited balls and it was just simply whoever gets all the targets first. Because they made it seem like first one to get them all is over, but they had enough balls, like 8 out of 15 won it. So it wasn't really whoever can get them all. It's whoever could get the most. So I think it would have been more entertaining if it was all of them, and maybe instead of 15, it was 10, and you could just use unlimited. But
yeah,
but even then, I still wasn't a huge fan of it.
Yeah, I think that would have made it slightly better. The way they did it, I kind of hated it. I really just didn't enjoy it at all. I think the blindfold gimmick that they do every few years, it's really hit or miss, but mostly miss. I think there's like when you have CT and Theo in an elimination, and like Tay's 1-2, and like Adrian looks decent. Like I think you can just give them something better than this. And like it started off and they're struggling, and like you're pushing this little thing. It's like it just wasn't really fun to watch. And then even when it got to the end and it was really close, and CT made the comeback, and they like took the lead, and they like kind of built some suspense. And then when Theo and Adrian hit the last one to get 8, I think it was, to like win, basically, like to have a walk off, it still felt like anticlimactic. It felt like, all right, like that's it. The ball hit the thing. Nobody's like physical. Nobody's touching each other. Like nobody's like playing on the same playing field, basically. Like even when they tried to build up the suspense, I don't really think it worked. Like this is just one that I just really did not enjoy.
Okay. I am mad at that. I thought it could have been better. If this is what they wanted to do, it could have been better. But I think the best outcome would have been a completely different elimination.
I do think,
which
and
is kind of over too.
I agree with TJ Lavin in the chat. I just feel like blindfolding somebody, you're taking something out of the game. Like I think it's kind of stupid. Very what are some stupid eliminate? Like I felt like it was very Nani chair-esque, where you're just taping, somebody. They're not really doing anything.
Let's not get crazy. The Nani chair was one of the dumbest ideas the challenge has ever had.
No, it was not one of the dumbest. It was the dumbest.
Yes.
But that's my point. Like all that person's doing who's blindfolded is grabbing a ball and just putting it in. Like I just feel like it's I don't know. I don't know how I almost wish this was more of a daily than an elimination.
I ain't mad at that.
I just felt like sending somebody home because they're blindfolded is kind of weak.
Yeah. Like
Wait,
what did
I was gonna bring up, didn't we have a blindfolded soccer match where the balls were on fire and they couldn't kick it?
Yes.
Corey?
No BT.
God. Oh, come on.
Like, did Tay really lose the elimination?
That's
like,
but
it seems dumb.
I like this better than like, remember in Bloodlines when they did eliminations, where some of them were like, if me and you are partners, Andy would go in for me, and then if you were to lose, we both go home. I'm glad it's like at least both are going home, both are in, participating in the elimination.
2v2, a true 2v2.
Correct. Yes.
Like 2 people land on red squares, 2 on blue squares.
Oh, come on.
But yeah, it was I think the elimination also led to the, I'll just say, like, mediocrity of the episode.
Mhm.
Like, we finally got our format. Trivia was not the greatest. It certainly was not the smirkiest, which is what you just try to hope to get out of trivia. And then you get to the first elimination that's 2v2, and it's another dud. And it's like, ugh,
Yeah.
what are we doing here?
The more I think about it and you bringing it up, the more I actually hated trivia. And I said in the beginning it was very Maso Manos. We're only going to get this once a year. And,
Yeah.
And that's the moment, like multiple choice, like 4 different heats. Like, it really pisses me off.
The 4 heats is nice, though, because, like, I'm pretty sure Russillo was on one. I think they had the director on one of them, too.
Do you know the director?
Michael Mann.
Okay, good.
Michael, or as I like to say, Michael the Man.
Oh,
but that's just me. I actually have a shirt of that, of Heat. So,
what scene?
The bridge.
The bridge. Hockey masks?
Of course.
God.
I
like that. Nice job, Slick.
Watch it. Yeah, trivia kind of sucked. They fumbled trivia. They fumbled the elimination, and the drama was centered around Anissa. Like, she's just has this gravitational pull around drama these days.
So let me ask you this, Andy and Alex. Feel free to chime in. Welcome back. Beginning of the episode, we said it was fine. This episode. Did this episode actually suck?
Yeah, I think I started with fine, but I gave it a 1 through 5. I gave it a C.
So, I mean, are we looking more towards D+?
I mean, I guess if it was like 1 out of 100, like to get really fine tuned.
Oh God,
I'd probably give it like a below average.
Oh, come on, so stupid.
I thought the trivia was decently entertaining, and I thought I didn't like the elimination, but I thought that seeing the build up to the elimination was kind of interesting, and just like seeing all the different teams scheming about how we're gonna play it. Like, and I still, I guess, feel more confident about the rest of the season than I do this actual episode, which isn't great. Joe Salt with an all-time quote there.
Come on, I just read that.
But I still am okay on this episode. Jesus.
The action is the juice. That's so good. God.
We got some smirky. There at least there were some soccer questions in trivia. I can always get behind that. But wasn't smirky, and it was, are you smarter than a second grader?
God.
All right, segment time? I think we only have one segment tonight, right?
Well, yeah, I do have a second segment that I just am coming up with now.
So while go ahead.
Before we get to MVP, LVP, I was thinking about this. We have this day in challenge history is terrible. I'm not even going to mention it. And I think we were officially retired Radar Watch last week, and there's playoff baseball on right now. So I don't think we can do Pluto playback. So all of those things on top of each other, paired with the fact that I think last week was technically like the official halfway point. We're still kind of in the halfway point. We're moving to the second half. I think this would be a great time to revisit our Stir the Props.
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
From preseason. I not going to try to pull them up on the computer, but I do have them written down here. And we can kind of just go through these and see how they're looking. So this is, again, preseason. So this is before episode 1, after episode 0 of the entire season. So we're not, if it's over, under, doesn't, or I guess if it's over, it's already hit, but you get it. All right. So Andy's prop was, for the season, was 8.5 hookups. Can we name them so far?
There was one little makeout sesh between two girls in episode 1 or 2.
Nani hooked up with Will.
Nani Will's one.
And there was another little girl on girl makeout.
Did we ever confirm Bananas and D, or was that just?
I mean, they were pretty damn close. I'll give it a half.
You know the Banana Man was. Come on. We all know that, right?
There were rumors, actually. I don't know if we've ever talked about this on the pod, but there's been a lot of online rumors of CT in America.
Well, yeah, wasn't he born there?
Interessante.
I mean, he must have just destroyed her. Are there any others?
Whose bed we taken?
Didn't Gabe hook up with somebody episode 1? Izzy? Was Gabe and Izzy a thing? Or who was Izzy with?
No, Izzy was with Rogan.
Rogan, sorry. Yeah, I knew somebody went home.
They definitely did.
Yeah.
So are we at like 2, 2.5?
I think we're at 3. I know there was a 2 female quick little kiss / makeout.
Okay, so we're a little under halfway.
Okay.
All right.
Now's the time where you take the live line, start chasing.
Next one was mine with 1.5 partners during the season.
Oh, come on.
I think that hit instantly.
That hit episode 2.
That is, I mean, there are some bookmakers that are getting fired after that. The next one was Trev's.
Wait. Let me go this route with you. Let's just start fresh, guys.
Fresh. We have to throw in the new one.
1.5 starting right now?
For state. No. I think it's how many claims are staked.
Well, yeah, that's how many new partners, kind of same thing.
Not necessarily.
No.
So you're saying you can stake a claim but lose, so you're not getting a new partner.
Correct. And I think the line for how many claims are staked is probably 1.5.
I mean, come on.
I think we kind of have to do that because I don't think we can do how many partners from the rest of the season because, like, if Gabe switches with Leo, they have new partners, and so do the girls, but nobody else does.
Correct.
Okay.
I think it's 1.5 claims staked.
Okay, so we'll refund everybody who had the under on that one.
Ooh,
Wait,
you think?
You think under?
I do.
I mean, we have one that's a lock.
So even if they lose, it counts though, right?
Correct.
I'll take.
I think
the over 1.5.
Wait. Can I check the power rankings?
Oh, come on.
I just want to look at the teams because Gabe and John A is a lock. That's like a -500.
Yeah. Do you have sunglasses?
Could you imagine being tougher than the sun?
The fucking sun. Oh, you know who else? Well, I think the biggest thing is, can you go rookie, vet? Because that changes a lot. Because the vet males are not good. I do think D-Rick is one to keep an eye on. But I think that's about it. I really do.
Okay.
So I'm going the under 1.5.
I'm going over.
I'm going over.
Okay.
All right. The next one was Trev's, which was 2.5 sponsorships.
Him?
So we had him.
Do we have another one?
I think that was it, right?
You could make a case for Anissa and Ozempic, but they would pull that sponsorship immediately.
I think we're at 1.
Yeah, I think that's a good spot to kind of keep monitoring.
Okay.
All right. And then we did have I think 2 group ones, miscellaneous ones, which were 6.5 unique faces on the pod this season.
We're at 4.
Human faces.
Yes.
We're at 4.
I think we said human.
With Mitos.
I think we're at 4.
I mean, where?
I think we're at 4. We have at least. Well, I guess we have an easy. 5.
Oh, incorrect. 5. Taylor hopped in the pod.
That's
True.
5.
We're at 5.
Yeah, last week. Big
Wow.
week for us. Got 2 people. We were at 3 all season.
Wait. There were no additional faces during the Louisville trip, correct? Just
No.
Mitos.
Just Mitos.
Okay.
Only vocals from Alex on that dude's what was the scammer tried calling you or whatever?
Yes.
Yes.
And Will. Yeah, so I think
Will wasn't on the pod.
go listen to the pod.
I kind of forget the pod.
He's absolutely on, but not video. So I think we're at 5. So the over's in a good spot.
Well, good thing in 2 weeks we'll be live again on a Saturday, October 11th. Be on the lookout for that, guys. We'll be live, all 3 together. There might be a few special guests. I'll be live. I'll be kind of, I think 4:30 range. I'm gonna go live on the aisle. We'll see. So,
Get
right.
the meta glasses. Go live.
And then the last one, which I don't think we actually had a line for. We just wanted to keep track of it, and we said that they're not taking any bets. Was Nani hookups?
And what was the line?
We had no line. We just said we have to want to see. So I think does it count as 1 if it's just Will?
I think it's 1.
Yeah.
I think we said like kind of different people. So we have Will. I think Ashley's a possibility for that.
Mm-hmm.
Jake, maybe Gabe. There's a few other options that Nani has.
Wait, you think Nani and Ashley could hook up?
Maybe.
I think Nani can hook up with anything, any living thing.
All right,
What
so
about
that's all.
Doug?
Doug. All right, that's all I had. So we'll get some different segments next week, but I think we needed to just kind of, since we're halfway, revisit the stir the props. So
I like it.
I think we dive into MVP, LVP.
Oh no. All right, MVP, LVP time. You guys know what to do. First one in the chat will be our order tonight for MVP, LVP. Alex, Trev, Andy will be my guess.
Alex, Andy, Trev.
Trev, Andy, Alex.
Okay. We'll see.
My list is kind of light.
Hmm?
My list is kind of light for the VPs of tonight's
Andy,
EP.
Trev, Alex is our order tonight. Andy, starting us off, MVP. Who you got?
Okay. I gotta take the Duck.
Come on.
The Duck was my MVP. I mean, I can't believe you missed it. It was like Puss in Boots-esque. Hopped on the screen, stole the show. That was it. LOL, Leroy. Like, it was a duck.
Yeah, I think
Chilean duck.
I think the best part of it was that like the stupid duck had like nothing to do with it. It wasn't like, we see sometimes in dailies they're running, maybe there's like an animal to the side. Like it wasn't somebody's like, oh, the duck's in my way or anything. The duck was just in the water and Leroy was struggling, and some smirky producer, to be honest, decided to add in a little subtitle for the fucking duck. Who thinks of that?
I wasn't really locked in because it was clearly like a cut scene. And then I noticed that there was just a duck on the screen. So I look up and then I see the duck and with the quotes of LOL Leroy.
And then
it was unbelievable.
Didn't it just say like literally duck, DUCK : in front of it?
Yes. It was unreal. I cannot imagine missing that during tonight's EP.
That's a great pick.
Thank you.
My MVP, God, I really don't know where I'm going with this. I am going to go MVP tonight. Even though she went home tonight, I'm going Tay. And I think Tay's had and I know MVP per episode, but I think the way Tay has been throughout the entire season, the way she's been tonight and how bad she is too, she is locked herself into at least 2 to 3 more challenge seasons if she wants to come back on. And let me just say, please.
If we all had, as of tonight, we don't know what the rest of the season, we haven't seen how all the other rookies play out. For me, if I had to pick one rookie to return, Tay's my 1-1.
Wow.
Wow. There we go. Alex, MVP, who you got?
My MVP, since I'm last, I'll just kind of spitball. I won't say trivia night, although I think that's always like a classic pick. I'm kind of between Cedric or Michaela because they were the two winners of the daily. I guess I could pick the team. I don't want to, so I think I'm going to pick Michaela. And the reason why I'm kind of going with her over Cedric, and if you pick Cedric, I think that's still a good pick. But they win the first daily. They have power right away. They're safe. People are kind of orbiting around them, hearing what they have to say. But then I think the twist benefits Michaela more so than Cedric. Because I think guys might want to try to like switch to be Michaela's partner. And like if you're Michaela, great. Like if Michaela ends up with like Will or somebody, she's still in a good spot. Whereas like Cedric, I feel like could get kind of the short end of that. But again, I think they're both in a good spot. But I'm just going with Michaela because she won. She's protected. She's like playing a very good political game. And I don't think the twist could have very many negative impacts for her.
I disagree.
Explain.
And this is how I interpret the twist. I think Michaela is a prime target for rookie males to go get. Because think of the vet females, like Anissa, Ashley, Nani, like Olivia's good, but I think Michaela's probably the best. She finished number 1 in points in the whole house. So someone like who's the gay guy? Justin, like the Justins of the world, the Gabes of the world could stake a claim to get Michaela. And then if Gabe and Michaela are a partner, Michaela or partners, Michaela's screwed because she wanted Justin and picked Justin.
You mean Cedric?
Or no, not Justin.
Yeah,
Cedric, the also pseudo gay guy. But that's where I think like that's just the way I interpret this. I think Michaela is a prime target to get a stake claimed for, which I don't think she wants because she wanted Cedric.
I agree that people are going to want to stake claims for her. I think really though, like, I don't know, like if she's with Justin compared to being with Cedric, I don't think her stock goes down that much. And I think Cedric is like definitely better than Justin, better than Gabe. I just think like those are really, I guess, depending on who TJ says is allowed to switch. Like, I don't think she's going to be screwed no matter what. I think she'll still have a chance, and she could get like an upgrade at potentially. Like if somebody's really close to the final and like Will wants to switch or something like that, like I think that could happen. Whereas if it does happen, Cedric could get paired with somebody like D who hasn't showed a lot, or like Nani. Like I don't think Cedric and Nani are a tough team. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I think Michaela is still in a good spot.
I think so too. And she's very good. She's one of the top 3 individual competitors. But she has the ability to get Gabe on her team. And that is not good. That's my only thought.
Fair.
But very good MVP pick.
LVP, who you got?
LVP. I won't say him. I'm going to go with, I guess I'm just going to go with Anissa. She's annoying every week. She's crying every week. Like, I don't know. And this unfortunately is like, or I guess this is the part of the season where usually Anissa's going home. She's usually going home around episode 9, 10, 11. And she's still here, and she has like a good partner. So I don't think anybody's really been talking about sending them in, which isn't good for us. And she's fighting with Nani. She's just like in the middle of everything, and it feels like it's always in a negative way. And I have some honorable mentions, but I'm just going to go with Anissa because she pissed me off.
It's a great pick.
You know, I think I'm kind of agreeing with you. I'm not obviously choosing Anissa, but I think somebody had, I shouldn't even say somebody, something had a worse day than Anissa. I'm going the Stairmaster as my LVP. I mean, the amount of weight that has been put on the Stairmaster this episode, like, God bless him. I mean, whoever was the manufacturer of it, MVP. That Stairmaster, those two that did CT, Anissa, Gabe, prayers out to you guys, the little machines.
They went through some tough times.
LVP is Stairmasters.
I mean, do we need to give it like Stairmaster 1, Stairmaster 3, Stairmaster 4? Like, I don't know the numbers of it there. I mean, I just gave you 3 of them that were like going through a war.
I would say in general, Stairmasters kind of took the L.
Yeah, no, Stairmasters is a fine LVP.
Good pick.
Good pick.
I mean, you kind of have to take the layup, right? Andy?
The layup being
Anissa's partner from Ride or Die.
I know. I'm torn between two.
Jordan?
No, season. What was CT's?
I don't think they were ever partners, but
I thought they were.
No, you're thinking of CT and Veronica.
Classic mix-up.
That's
just classic.
I knew exactly what you were talking about.
Did Anissa and Veronica have a relationship?
Yes.
Yes. And I think Rachel was thrown in there.
Yes.
Yeah. They kind of had a little 3-way situation going.
Yes, a lesbian 3-way.
Yeah.
Those were the good old days.
Shout out to that bed frame.
Oh my
God. All right. I'm gonna pick for my LVP. I want to give it to one person, but I have to give it to CT. I have to give it to CT. And the main reason why he's my pick is what he said to Tej at the end of just wait till next year. Like, I'm definitely coming back. I'm so excited to get back training. Why the fuck were you not doing that before this season? Like, was this just a surprise that you were going on the challenge? Or were you just that lazy? That's what kind of pissed me off of him saying, like, just wait till I come back. It's like, dude, what did you expect to happen? You're coming in, you're pushing 4 bills. Like, you can't come in that obese and then say, just wait till you see me next year. Like, you can't. I don't give you a pass for that. So if he didn't say that, he wouldn't have gotten my pick, but that pissed me off.
So I think CT's a fair pick for this episode, and he just has been looking bad all season. Is anybody else going to kind of miss him?
No.
Definitely.
I'm going to miss him just because, like, he, especially once Bananas left, like, I feel like he carried so much of the storyline. And most of it was for a bad thing, like people wanting him gone, but, like, he beat Derek and he got some sort of, like, little redemption, even though he just smushed him. But, like, he is this 45-year-old 5-time champ who's in the house and also looks like shit. Like, that's interesting. Like, that's a fun character to kind of break down week to week, talk about his legacy, that type of thing, compared to, like, Leroy, who's just the same every single season. Nani, the same every single season. And I don't know. I'm going to kind of miss him. And I'm wondering, like, something has to fill that void. Olivia was kind of in the storylines very early in the season. I feel like that's kind of drifted away. Bananas is gone. Like, one or two or three people kind of need to, like, step into the forefront and, like, start holding some more of the screen and more of the attention now.
That's
Is that fair?
Yeah,
it is. What I think we might see, and we kind of got some shades of it tonight, and we've had some shades of it this season, is I think they're trying to make Sydney, and I think they're trying to make Leo two of the more focal points, which I can get behind both of them. I'm on record saying Leo's kind of popping off the screen right now. Sydney's doing the same. They're both very bold. They're not scared. Yeah, Leo voted in or quote unquote sided with Ashley tonight, but like Leo, it was good. It was a smart pick. So I think we could see more of a shift towards the rookies to fill that void, which I would be fine for because I actually think we have some pretty decent rookies now. Can I give you my honorable mention, LVP?
Let's hear it.
John A.
Ooh,
I'm just done with her shit. I'm done with her shit. Like, we've talked about how bad Gabe is. John A's awful. She's awful. And she's also so paranoid. She has this, like, dark cloud around her. She's annoying as hell. Somehow she thinks that everything revolves around her. It's like, no, it's like that I think it's John Hamm in Mad Men, like, I don't even think about you. Like, when John A's trying to insert herself in these conversations, that's what I imagine going through these people's heads. And I'm done with it.
That's a really good pick.
Honorable mention MVP Adam Meadows.
True.
I want to say congratulations to Adam Meadows having his firstborn child. What Weston Bergman Meadows last night. Congratulations. Honorable mention MVP.
Bloodlines 2 shaping up.
I know. It's going to be, I'm telling you right now, Rivals 7, George Mason is not to be confused with the university, is going to be a crazy rivalry.
I mean, we're talking about a couple of infants, but I'll say it, you do not want to go home now.
Well, one of them's already home, and I think I can hear him crying already, so.
Oh, come on.
Wait, Andy, do you smell that? I think Alex was on his hands and knees like a fucking dog.
Trying to find out where the dirty diaper is.
Are you using that dog bowl right there?
Come on.
No, thank you. Does it look like we have a fucking dog?
No.
God. All right. Well, thank you guys for listening to a brand new Stir the Pod podcast show. I've been your host, Trevor. You can follow us on Twitter at Stir the Pod. You can follow us on Instagram at Stir_the_pod. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Shout out Mason. Bye-bye.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.